What is up, guys? Rick Akakis here. Thank you so much for stopping by, and today we have what I think is a very important video, because only yesterday in the most recent TWAB, Bungie announced that the two best and most used shotguns in PvP, the Felwinter's Lie and the Astral Horizon, were receiving some massive nerfs, in the sense that their utter god rolls consist of the perk Quick Draw, which lets you draw out your weapon unbelievably fast, and with a shotgun in PvP, it lets you, if someone's pushing you, have that shotgun out, ready to go and punish that overly aggressive player. And these two shotguns are both aggressive frame shotguns, so they have the best one-hit kill potentials. Overall, with Quick Draw, they were just the most consistent, best shotguns for PvP, at least that's what the vast majority of players thought. But now that Quick Draw is going to be removed from those two shotguns and replaced with Surplus, a lot of players are left thinking, well, what do I do now? What should I replace those shotguns with? Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about 5 incredible legendary shotguns for PvP that you should absolutely be going out grinding for, trying to get, because these are likely to be the next best things when the Felwinters and the Astral are nerfed in Season 14. And so, let's get started. Coming in at number 5, we have what a lot of people have been calling the next quick play all-star, and that is the Mindbender's Ambition. Now, this is actually an old school Nightfall reward from the Hallowed Lair strike. Now, you used to be able to select which strike you wanted in the old school version of Nightfalls, but now, if you want this weapon, you will have to just wait until the Hallowed Lair is a featured Nightfall the Ordeal, but it will still drop. The really old weapons still drop from those Nightfalls when they're featured currently. But this weapon has some unbelievably good rolls. My best roll has Rifled Barrel for more range, plus Accurized Rounds for even more range, Slide Shot for even more range when I'm sliding and partially refilling the magazine, and it also has Quick Draw. So it should be noted that Quick Draw itself as a perk is getting a big nerf. It will no longer provide a passive plus 100 to your handling. Instead, that passive benefit will go away after 1 second after swapping to that weapon or after you aim down sights. Now, importantly, I still think Quick Draw is going to be a must-have on shotguns, because it will still allow you to panic swap to your shotgun if someone is pushing you, which was one of the most used and best parts about having Quick Draw. Where this nerf is going to be felt the most is with the weapons that want that passive 100 to handling. So weapons like the Igneous Hammer, hand cannon with Quick Draw, it just wanted great handling. That's going to feel that nerf. Even sniper rifles, where you want to aim down sights potentially more than once, like quite a bit, it's going to feel that nerf quite a bit. But with shotguns, I think it's still going to be really, really good. And the Mindbender's Ambition is now like one of the only aggressive frame shotguns that is still going to have Quick Draw. It's not being taken away. So that's why I say it's going to be a quick play all-star. But that's the only place it's going to be an all-star, because this is Sunset, so you're not going to be able to use it in things like Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris and be competitive, but it's still something to be aware of. Moving on to number 4, we have a weapon that's already seeing a lot of play even in the Felwinter meta, and that is the 7th Seraph CQC-12 Legendary Energy Shotgun. So, this weapon is a lightweight frame, superb handling, move faster with this weapon equipped, and you can see by its base handling, it's very, very high. So this is going to take that Quick Draw nerf pretty darn well. It already has great handling. And looking at the perks, these are also fantastic. In the barrels, we have a Rifled Barrel to increase range quite a bit, does lower handling though. A Full Choke is going to tighten the spread, another fantastic one. Then we have Assault Mag to increase the rate of fire, get a faster follow-up shot if you want. Accurized Rounds to just increase the range even more. In that first perk slot, we have some good options. We do have Slide Shot to, again, increase the range and reload the mag when you slide, but we also have, importantly, Quick Draw. Again, I still think this is going to be fantastic on shotguns. And then in that second category, we have some good options. You could go with Snapshot Sights so that you are able to aim down sights quite fast, snap on targets even when the quick draw benefit goes away after that initial ADS, or you could go with Vorpal to make this thing do more damage against supers. That's also quite good for PvP. This thing is going to go up in usage quite a bit. Moving on from there, we have something that's quite similar to the 7th Seraph, but really isn't seeing a lot of play, and that is the often ignored Retro Futurist. So this is another lightweight frame, superb handling, move faster with it. This was just added back this season, and if we look, it also has great handling. Moving on to the perks, it also has rifled barrel or full choke in the barrels, and then we also have assault mag or accurize, so great start, and it has, importantly, in that first slot, quick draw. So this is another weapon that can get quick draw, and then in that second slot, we have some really interesting choices. So we do have snapshot sights again, and that would also be good again, but this time we have Swashbuckler. So it gains a damage increase for each kill, stacks up to 5 times, but if you get a melee kill, it instantly goes to ×5, which is around like a 35% damage increase. With shotguns, where you're often shooting and then meleeing right away as a follow-up, Swashbuckler is actually really easy to activate, and then if you have Swash ×5 active on a shotgun, you are mapping people, so that could be a really good choice. Also, Thresh is an interesting choice because they actually very recently re-enabled it in PvP, and it has a pretty substantial effect. So the Retro Futurist is something that you should really look into getting. Moving on from there, we have the only kinetic weapon on this list, and this is going to be like potentially the best legendary kinetic PvP shotgun in the game after this update, and that is the Blasphemer, actually. Now, the stats for this weapon are fantastic, and that's because it is a precision frame slug shotgun. So slug shotguns, people either love them or they hate them. They're hard to use, but if you can get those headshots, they're going to map people, like kill people from ranges further than aggressive frames even sometimes. So, with the Blasphemer, if we look at the perks, oh my goodness, they are fantastic. With the barrels, you can get hammer forged rifling or extended barrel for +10 range, but you can also get full bore for +15 range. Then you have assault mag for, again, faster follow-up shots or accurized rounds. And then, really importantly, we do have quick draw present again to draw this weapon super fast, get off that first shot when you need it. And we also have hip-fire grip, increase accuracy, stability, and precision hit targeting when firing from the hip. This has proven itself to be a really powerful perk with slug shotguns. And then in that second category, we have just a smorgasbord of good options. Rampage, that's going to give you a damage bonus after getting a kill. Swashbuckler is here again. Opening shot is here again, which is improved accuracy and range on the opening shot of an attack, literally god tier with shotguns. And the best part, guys, is that there is a curated role, which is hammer-forged rifling plus accurized rounds plus quick draw plus opening shot, which is really the god roll. And this is a target farmable weapon. You can just do Altars of Sorrow on the moon when this is the featured weapon of the day, and every time you beat the boss, this thing will drop guaranteed. So it is really something to look into if you like slugs. This is just one of the best for PvP out there. Moving on from there, at the #1 slot, like this weapon, I think is going to skyrocket in play, and that is the Retold Tale Legendary Energy Shotgun. Now, if we look at the stats, they're fantastic, unbelievable range, but this is a precision frame shotgun, and it's not a slug shotgun. There's a very small amount of precision frames that shoot a normal pellet spread. This and the Dustrock Blues are basically like some of the only ones, and this is the only one that's not Sunset. So it's right behind aggressive frames in damage while still having fantastic range. Now, if we look at the perks, it is capable of getting full choke and rifled barrel, so fantastic barrels. Then we've got assault mag or accurized rounds again, fantastic here. Importantly, it can get quick draw. So now that the aggressives are getting nerfed, quick draw is getting taken away, this thing being as hard hitting as it is, not being a slug so it's more beginner friendly, and still having quick draw, this is literally in contention for the next best shotgun in the entire game. But if you don't want quick draw, you can also go with slide shot, which would be fantastic as well. In that last perk slot, we do have some great options here. Mainly, I'm looking at either Vorpal Weapon for increased damage against supers, which is going to let you get that shotgun melee kill on a super where otherwise maybe you wouldn't, or Snapshot Sights. That's going to be really good, especially, again, with that handling benefit going away. It's going to maintain the snappiness of this weapon. Or, another great one, Killing Wind. Final blows grant increased mobility, weapon range, and handling for a short duration. And those benefits are actually pretty substantial. So get one kill with this thing, and then you're off to the races. So again, this is the #1 weapon, the Retold Tale you should absolutely be going after. This is a Dreaming City and dungeon drop. It should be noted that Vorpal Weapon is the dungeon-specific perk, so if you want to roll with Vorpal, you have to get it within the Shattered Throne dungeon. Guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, found this informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.